Hi there, I'm Sophia from Bowie's Market. Welcome to my video. I'm glad you're here. This is me talking about a template that I created on Notion. Yes, I'm one of those trying to sell my templates, but as for now, they are free, so don't you worry. I don't know, I'm kind of a creative person. I don't really feed too much into the hustle culture, overly productive online space, and I hope that can interest some people and can make them realize that not everything has to be about productivity when using those apps. So that's why I'm here today to show you my favorite one that I currently use a lot. And I try to make my templates aesthetic. I try to make them look cute, not just black and white with a couple of emotions. With emotions, with a couple of emojis. I try to make them have a color scheme, but nothing too fancy or too playful. Also, to be honest, simply because I'm not there yet with my skills. But yeah, I try to make them accessible, usable, but cute looking nonetheless. So yeah, let's get into it. I hope you appreciate it. Okay, so here is the template. I think you can see it. It is supposed to be for the people who like to read, but honestly can't remember what every single book is about all the time, but also are too shy to share their thoughts and feelings about a book, or their personal experience, or their journaling about it, or the review about it in a public online space. I know there are apps like Goodreads and Storygraph, and I really, really love them. Don't get me wrong, I love to get my recommendations from them. I love my stats on, especially on Storygraph. It's amazing. But I'm too shy to honestly, openly write my reviews there or use it as a book journal in that sense. I will obviously put a couple of lines there, and I'm not even sure whether they have private settings where you can just upload your review, but so upload it privately, I mean. But yeah, anyway, it just didn't serve my needs, so I tried to create this template which hopefully will serve you as well. Anyway, I'm rambling, let's get into it. So these are it's the template in general. I included a little quote just because I love it. No shelf control. Isn't that all of us in a bookstore? I just love this quote. And then I include it in the middle section here just to make it look cute, what this template includes. So my favorite book quotes, my favorite social media book spaces, and my favorite authors, additionally to the book journal function or book journal database. I've included that, but you'll see. Alrighty, this is the database. This is where you do the actual book journaling, and how it works is that you can click on these buttons down here, new, and you can just add the books you will read. So they have tags: to be read, currently reading, and read, obviously. And if I click on the hating game, which is to be read, that's a lie. This is just the version that I'll be putting out there. You can duplicate this later. I'll explain it all to you. Anyway, if you click on it, you can fill in the title, the author, the genre. I honestly mainly read romance, but I included as many genres as I could think of. You can always add more. It's like a multi-select situation. So, I mean, romance obviously is fiction most of the time. So you could also click on that and add it or omit it, and do that. And then the status obviously is to be read, but if I would currently read it, I'd click on currently reading. If I would have completed it, I would click on read. And then date started, date finished. I kind of like to see where I'm at. I just feel like potential future stats or potential future functions, I like to include the pages, and then obviously the famous rating. You can also add to this. I just did the classic 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star. And then the trope, I also included that. It's also a multi-select tag, so you can include as many as you want. And then obviously you can add and omit properties as you fancy. And then down here is where you would do your actual journaling about it, your thoughts, your feelings, your reflections, maybe a plot summary, whatever floats your boat, honestly. You can be as free and creative as you want to be, and it's just your private little space. I honestly love to do that, and it's so easy in that app. I would really like to be one of those people who would do journaling on paper. I bought the cute notebook, I bought the cute and lovely looking pens. I tried it all, but I just don't do it. So yeah, I just like this way better. I'm on my laptop anyway, so many hours of the day, so I can just do that whilst listening to something or whatever. Obviously Notion also has the app for the iPad or the phone or whatever. I like to do that as well, but I just like the feeling of typing. Anyway, then this is just the general bookcase. I also included a romance bookshelf, fantasy shelf, non-fiction shelf, whatever floats your boat again. Sorry if I'm repeating myself, but it's just, yeah, you can include new shelves, and then it is sorted by genre. And yeah, that's just how the database works. And yeah, it's just my favorite thing. So I hope you enjoyed as well. And then if you scroll down further, like I did a little divider situation just to have it separate. And then if you scroll down further, these are the things that I talked about up here. So the favorite book quotes, favorite social media book spaces, favorite authors. The favorite book quotes and the favorite authors are just lists, so you can just add to them. I've added a couple of mine. As you can see, Normal People is one of my own all-time favorites. Then Red, White, Royal Blue, of course. I pronounced that weirdly. Anyway, a classic. And then the Song of Achilles, that one just kills me all the time. But anyway, as you can see, I mainly read romance at this point in life. But, and a couple classics, but yeah. Anyway, the favorite social media book spaces is another database. I couldn't use real names, but yeah, this is supposed to just, sometimes, I don't know, I mean, I know the couple of people that I like to follow, I know where to find them, but sometimes I forget their names, and then it really annoys me when I wanted to see that exact review or that exact book or that exact post. So I included this database that lets you collect all of these online spaces about books that you love so much. You can put the link back here, and then tags obviously is just on what platform they are. Are they on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, and then their name. You can add to this as much as you want, new columns. Yeah, it's just an idea. I personally like to use it. I don't use it for all, like I know I'm a couple of favorites, but if I discover a new one, for example, and I don't want to subscribe to them all the time, or follow them instantly, I kind of like to put them in there and just see where it goes, because I used to do the thing where I follow everybody immediately, and then my online space just got so cluttered. But again, each to their own, whatever floats your boat. How many times can I say that in one video? But yeah, just do as you fancy. And then same with favorite authors, it's just a list. And down there, oh look at me, another divider, and then I included a reading challenge. This is just an idea. It's also just a list, so nothing fancy, but yeah, I kind of set myself a couple of goals every now and then, and like to see how I'm doing on them, and yeah, that's that. And same for book recommendations. This is quite handy, because you know, sometimes when you talk with friends like here and there about a certain book or something, and then you don't remember, and I used to do the thing where I just went into my notes app and just have one notes thing that is just called Brain Dump, I think, and I used to just jot down the name of the book or the author or something the person said about it quickly, but then I would forget about it. Sometimes I don't even know what it was if I look at it a couple of weeks later. So I started this database, which is called Book Recommendations, and it isn't meant for like the books that I would recommend, but it is meant for like remembering what people have recommended to me. Do you get it? So you can put down the name of the book, the title, I should rather say, the author, and then who recommended it to you, and then which genre it is, and then I included something that's like initial thoughts. So just what I found intriguing the first time that person talked about it. Or I heard it online as well. Like, it doesn't have to be a person. So yeah, instead of just dumping it all on my to be read list if I'm not 100% sure what it is about, yeah, I like to dump them in that database instead. But yeah, that's kind of it. I put in the divider here and then a couple of cute looking pictures, and then down here is just the link to all my socials. I'm just starting out, so I'd love to have your feedback, see how you go with it. Let me know your thoughts, comments, all welcome. Like, subscribe, whatever else the people say online. But yeah, that's it, and this is where you can find me. This is where you can find the template. I mainly put them on Gumroad right now. The link to those, I will try and put them in the box down below. That sounds so professional saying that. But yeah, that's what I'll try and do. If not, you can also find me on Instagram, on Twitter, Pinterest. I'm just starting out, but yeah, mainly Gumroad. It's just gumroad.com/bowiesmarket. Same for all my social media actually. And I also post about my templates on a blog, Medium or Indie Hackers. Yeah, all there to see. I'm all trying to keep up with it all and see what works out for me. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. It still sounds so foreign, but I just thought I'd try this out and see where it goes. And yeah, I hope that you will enjoy this little template that I created, and I hope that it brings you as much joy as it brought to me. Other than that, I hope that you have a lovely day and a lovely week, and yeah, probably see you in my next video. Bye!